I've arrived in Kazakhstan to find some rural ecotourism. I flew into Astana, drove 2 hours down to Karaganda in the middle of Kazakhstan. Now I heard about a village even further south, about 4.5 hours southeast of Karaganda, to find some ecotourism there. I'm driving down Kazakhstan's steppe, just gun barrel straight roads. I've stopped off on the way to find some eagle hunters. Hunting with eagles is a tradition in Kazakhstan and is considered an art. These eagles hunt rabbits and foxes and even wolves. I'm here with Makpal, Kazakhstan's only female eagle hunter. Burkachi is the Kazakh word for a person who works and hunts with eagles. Makpal's family are all involved in eagle hunting. Here I am having a go. The eagle hunters wear this special glove as well as having a leash. The eagle itself wears a cool leather cap like an old-fashioned airplane pilot. The eagle here was quite heavy. Anyway, we got on fantastically and then I gave him back. Anyway, it was time to get back on the road and head to the village. Arriving in the village of Shabanbaybi, they put me straight to work by building the yurt. The yurt is the traditional tent that you often find in Kazakhstan and Mongolia. This ecotourism project is very hands-on. You can see I got to build the roof, learn to tie knots to make it secure so it didn't fall down while I was sleeping in it tonight. And this is the finished yurt behind me. Looks great. After finishing the yurt, we were given a demonstration of some of the traditional games that Kazakhs play. This often involved horses.
Behind me we have a traditional horse wrestling game. They're wrestling each other while on the backs of horses. It's crazy. It's Kazakhstan.
It's so cool! They control the horse?
This game involved riding along and trying to pick up a sock with a ball in it, something like this. They weren't very successful at that. Next, it was my turn on the back of the horse. I wasn't keen to do any wrestling on it though.
Well, horses are such an important part of the Kazakh culture. I thought I'd have a quick walk on one. I haven't managed to fall off yet.
This is the homestay where you stay in the village. It's very modest but very comfortable as well.
The village cheese.
One of the great things about traveling, and specifically in Kazakhstan, is trying different foods that you wouldn't normally try at home. And here at Shabanbaybi, not only do you get to try it, but you get to make it. So I'm getting involved hands deep in making the local foods. Here's some homemade butter in the yellow, and in the white is Yurt, which is essentially pressed sour cream, which is cooked and made in, is very salty. It makes a nice snack to eat with or drink with beer. We can also see here a sheep's stomach being filled up with other meaty bits from the sheep, not unlike haggis, I guess.
What do that? So they use No, they don't sheep stock. They don't eat. No, they just prepare for prepare. Yeah, like a container. Yeah.
After all the good bits are put inside the stomach's closed up, and they also have a pipe which allows the air to get in and out of the stomach while it's then buried in the ground to cook.
So we see the meat put into the sheep's stomach, and then it's buried in the hot ground to cook it. And that's what they're doing here. Not too dissimilar to the New Zealand hangi or the Fijian lover. It's all captured though in the sheep's stomach.
Okay, so now we're going to dig it up. We dig up the stomach. Since it's been cooked, we can tell how cooked it was by the pipe that we leave uncovered.
Here they're making kummas, the horse milk, which is the popular local drink. They have the horse milk and then they add some butter and just churn it a little bit. So that gives it its sour taste. So the fresh kummas that we just made outside, here we're trying it now. How is it? Very refreshing because it has that sour taste.
We also get an opportunity to make some flour, so here we're pounding some of the grain. You also see that they're roasting the grain as well to get that nice roasty barley.
We're inside the yurt now, and we can see they're making the popular bolsak, which is the fried bread of Kazakhstan, with some nice dombre music.
The bolsak dough is then fried in the oil to make the bolsak. Kazakhstan is a predominantly Muslim country, and here before we slaughter this sheep, we say our prayers so that the meat is halal. In Kazakhstan, all parts of the sheep are used, so we've seen the stomach already being used. Of course, the normal part of the carcass is eaten as meat, and we're even going to eat the sheep's head. I'm really looking forward to that. And remember folks, when you're slitting a sheep's throat, remember to get your foot out of the way.
Silence of the lambs. Kept the throat. Traditional Kazakhstan. We're in the countryside. Wow, in the middle of Kazakhstan, here I finally get to have the sheep's head, the whole sheep. We saw it slaughtered yesterday. It's amazing, the tradition in Kazakhstan. I've seen this on travel shows, on food shows, and now I have the privilege, my hosts have given me the opportunity to try the sheep's head, and with the sheep's meat as well. It's going to be great. So I started off with the ear. That's the first part that we eat. And how would I describe the taste? It was okay. I mean, it was chewy, lots of protein.
At the head of the Yurt, there is a dombra. It's the main place in the house.
So this was the village of Shabai-Banbi, a real Kazakh experience right in the wilderness, doing all the traditional Kazakh culture, customs and foods.